As a kid, the monster under my bed was my dad. My father, Vincent, physically and sexually abused me and my sister. When my dad wanted you to stay in his room that night, you would go catch fireflies with him beforehand, and that's how you knew it was your turn. The night that Chris had killed Vincent, it was Vicky's turn to stay in Vincent's room. I was listening to music upstairs, trying not to think about what was happening to Vicky downstairs. I remember my older sister waking me up in the middle of the night to tell me that Vincent was dead. I remember seeing Vincent's body. We were all screaming at each other. I can even remember the smell in the house. It smelled like a hospital. Chris turned himself into the police. When Chris had gotten arrested, Vincent's mom, my grandma, said she was going to make sure Chris got the death penalty.
After Christopher was arrested for Vincent McDormand's killing, he was given two options.
It was either the death sentence or a plea deal of 1,800 years, so he took the plea deal.
For the last 18 years, Bennett has been behind bars.
This experience has affected me in so many ways. As a result, I turned into a clean freak. I'm very skittish around new people. I still can't stand looking at fireflies to this day. I hold immense guilt for Chris being in prison. Sometimes I think that if I wasn't born, that Chris wouldn't have had to do that. I just miss him so much, and I really want him home.
Well, Casey, thank you for being here and talking about this. I know just based on what you said and based on my experience over all the years, this can't be easy for you.
No, it's not, but it's a way for us to be open about it and to get the story out further and to help my brother.
And helping your brother is really at the top of your priority list, right?
He's like my best friend, and I even named my oldest daughter after him. And the last time I was able to see him, I was 16. So I haven't been able to see him in a while. I haven't been able to hug him. And he gave up everything to save us.
You feel guilty because he gave up his life to set you guys free from this predator that was molesting you, abusing you, hurting you. And instead of allowing that to continue, he took steps to stop it. And people can say, well, that's one way, but call CPS. But the fact of the matter is that had been done, right?
Yes.
CPS had been called not once, not twice, 3 times, more times that this had been reported, and nobody believed it.
Yeah, we actually had a lot of CPS workers. They would either call our dad to let him know that they would be coming out because they had gotten a phone call, or they would just call him and say, okay, well, we got another phone call. We just have to say that we touched base with you, and then they would never show up. And when they did come, they wouldn't talk to us like individually. They wouldn't talk with us about what was going on. They just walked in the house, looked around, and then would leave.
That's really odd. And I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry that you've had to live with the aftermath and the fallout of all of this. What do you remember about your childhood?
Being in fear a lot of the time. I remember asking my older sister, we was upstairs in the bedroom, in her bedroom, and I remember telling her that I just couldn't handle it anymore. I remember telling her that we needed to get out. We tried running away from the home. We always ended up back there. But if we went to go tell anybody about what happened, our dad would threaten to have CPS put us in foster care and separate us so we couldn't see each other again.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.